Welcome once again to SoCo Chat, a podcast where we hear directly from county leaders, discuss the latest news, and talk about all things concerning our beautiful corner of California known as Sonoma County.
Welcome to SoCo Chat. I'm your host, Matt Brown, Deputy Communications Manager for the County of Sonoma. Thank you for joining us. Well, Sonoma County's animal shelter is getting kind of crowded, and there's a lot of adorable animals looking for a loving home. So as a special treat today, we have Emma Diemert, Sonoma County Animal Shelter Supervisor, and she's brought some of her furry friends with her. So we're going to meet those animals and find out more about adopting a pet. But before we get to our interview, here's our trivia question for the week. Roughly, how many animals come through the doors of Sonoma County Animal Services each year? Just a rough estimate, and a hint, you can Google it. It's on their website. So if you know, call us at 707-565-2242 or email us at publicaffairs@sonoma-county.org. If you are correct, you'll be entered into our drawing to win a SoCo Chat coffee mug. So with that, let's get on with our discussion. Welcome, Emma.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And who have you brought with us today?
This is Pinky. She is one of our longest shelter residents. She's been at the shelter since May of 2024. She's a 1-year-old husky mix. She's all white, and she's what I would consider the perfect size. She's only 38 pounds and about 2 feet tall. So she's a real sweetheart, a little shy when meeting new people, but she warms up really quickly. Especially with a cookie in your hand.
Yeah.
But she has been at our shelter for a while, surprisingly,
Okay.
considering how sweet she is. But a
Yeah.
lot of people are a little wary with the shyness. Yeah.
What kind of family would be good for a dog like this?
I think a family that's really patient would be great for her, and a family that has another dog. She does get along with other dogs, and it seems to bring her out of her shell a little bit. So I think that would be ideal for her.
Yeah. And for our listeners who are just audio only, describe her. She's all
Sure.
white.
She's all white.
Yep.
She looks pretty husky. The only thing that's not super husky about her is her size. So again, she's about a medium build, 38 pounds, about 2 feet tall. She's not very big at all. She'd be perfect for someone with a smaller space, but still wants that nice husky energy, because she's definitely got that.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you did adopt her, what would would she be ready to go right away, or would she need some training, or what kind of what would you recommend?
So Pinky's got her basics down. She knows sit, she knows down, she knows things like that. But overall, she's going to need some help with her socialization. So again, as I mentioned, she's a little shy when meeting new people. So she's just going to need a family that will be patient while she learns to trust people. She didn't have the best upbringing, from what we can tell. So she definitely needs to be taken out on walks, adventures, to get used to the world.
Yeah. And remind us, how long has she been in the shelter?
Since May of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So almost a year now.
Almost a year, yeah.
Yeah, great. Well, I can hear another animal off camera who's ready to come in. Thank you, Pinky. Pinky's adorable. Thank you for bringing her in. And let's see who else we've got today. All right. Oh, my. Wow. Who is this? This is... oh, my.
Ooh.
And who have we got here?
So this is Graham Cracker.
Graham Cracker.
Yes, he is a 2-year-old bunny, and he's very sweet. And for the folks listening, he is really soft, and he's a beautiful coloring. He's got some brown with a little bit of black specks in him, and he is just the softest, sweetest rabbit. I think a lot of people don't realize we do have small animals at our shelter, like rabbits and guinea pigs, and they don't go very quickly. So Graham Cracker is a great example of that. He's a sweetheart, but he is still at our shelter.
He is very soft
yeah.
and certainly sweet. So almost 2 years. Or how long has he been in the shelter?
He's 2 years old.
2 years
Graham
old.
Cracker has been with us since January 18th.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a few months.
Yeah, a few months.
In the shelter.
Yeah.
And what kind of family would be good for Graham Cracker?
I think he'd be perfect for an entry-level bunny owner. So someone who's never owned rabbits before, I think he'd be really great to, get your foot in the door with understanding bunnies, since he is a lot more handleable than your standard bunny. But he is very sweet, so I think even a family with children could accommodate him. And he would be great for, again, someone who is new to experiencing bunnies.
Yeah. How did Graham Cracker arrive at the shelter? Do you have information on that?
He was just a stray. So
Okay.
someone found him out in Santa Rosa and brought him to us. We have no history on him other than that. Yeah.
It's not a wild rabbit. It was someone's pet, do you think, or
No,
something?
yeah, definitely, for
Okay.
sure. So we only accept domestic rabbits,
Yeah.
and we determined that he was based on his appearance.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah. Well, he certainly is soft and fluffy
he
and
is.
would make a great home, great
Yeah.
pet for some child.
Oh, for sure.
So, dogs and cats are the most common, I imagine, in the shelter. But what other kind of animals do you have? Rabbits, obviously. What else?
Yes, we do small animals like rabbits and guinea pigs. Sometimes we have hamsters, and sometimes we even have livestock animals like chickens. We get goats, sheep, pigs as well. And we do get the occasional bird. So a domestic bird like a cockatiel or, a parakeet, something like that, we do have occasionally.
And you can see all the animals on your website?
Yes, our website is theanimalshelter.org. So really easy to remember. And you can view all of our available animals on that website.
Awesome. That's great. Well, thank you, Graham Cracker, for coming in. Let's see what else we got today. Who
All
else?
right,
Another friend.
next up.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh, this is another furry friend.
Okay.
Okay, and who is this now?
This is Benson.
Benson.
He's a 4-year-old domestic short hair, and he's all black. And he is a super sweet cat. Very not used to this type of environment, but he's a sweet boy. He likes cuddles. He's really talkative. He vocalizes when he wants your attention, and that's how he gets you to pet him. He gives you a little meow. But he has only been at our shelter since early March, so not
Okay.
quite as long as the other two, but still looking for his family. He's available for adoption right now. So
Yeah. Do you have a
Yeah.
lot of cats in the shelter?
we don't currently. He is one of 3 cats we have available for adoption. We have a few more waiting for surgery and things like that, but our cat population is pretty low right now, which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's mostly dogs then.
mostly large dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so Benson, what kind of family would be good for Benson?
Again, Benson is easygoing, so I think anyone who has minimal cat experience would be fine for him. Somebody that wants an affectionate cat that likes to cuddle, somebody who likes to chit-chat with their cat as well, because he does like to talk, and anyone that is kind of looking for, just a little homebody cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benson.
So let's talk about adoption. So,
Sure.
first step, I would imagine, go on the website and see what animals are available. Say the name of the website again.
So it's theanimalshelter.org.
Okay, great. So you can go on the website, look at the animals, and then what's the next step if you see an animal that you really want to take home?
Sure. So you can come visit the animals during our adoption hours, which are 12 to 4:30, Tuesday through Saturday. You can see them in their kennels, and if you're interested in actually meeting with them, you can fill out our adoption application in our front lobby. And once that process is done, then you do the meet and greet with the animal. If all goes well, then we'll start the actual adoption process. And it takes about 30 minutes to do so, and it's just signing our adoption contracts and licensing depending on what you're adopting and where you live. But we make it really easy and quick, and it's open to the public, again, 12 to 4:30, Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay, and so you
Yeah.
can take home an animal that day.
Exactly, yeah.
Are there fees associated with this, or what's that like?
Our fees are dependent on the age of the animal, and those are also listed on our website, as well as what's included in our adoptions. So we do all the spay and neutering for our animals. They are up to date on their vaccinations. They're microchipped as well, and we also do a monthly flea preventative for them too.
Nice,
Yeah.
great. So they're well taken care of.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. How do the animals come to the shelter usually? Or is there a process, or what?
Sure,
What's the
yeah.
process there?
So we do the city of Santa Rosa, and we also do unincorporated of Sonoma County. So we have officers that patrol the field and pick up stray animals, as well as people who bring us animals they find just out in the world. And that's how animals mostly come to us. Occasionally, we will take in owner surrenders as well. But other than that, it's usually just stray animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you see a stray animal out there, what should you do?
I would definitely give us a call, and we can point you in the right direction. Again, we are jurisdictional, so it's dependent on where that animal is found. But if we won't take the animal, we will definitely tell you where to go. And if we do take the animal, we are open from 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday for stray drop-off.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And who cares for the animals at the shelter? I imagine it takes a lot of work, a lot of people out there.
For sure. We have our animal care staff, which is including animal care assistants as well as animal health technicians. And they do a lot of the cleaning and maintenance of the animals, as well as their health and wellness. And so both of those teams work together and take care of the animals. We also have a vet on staff, and she works 5 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about volunteers? Is there any opportunities for people if they just really love animals and want to be around them more, and
Totally.
any
Yeah.
opportunities to volunteer?
Yeah, we have our cat cuddlers, we have our dog walkers, we have transporting volunteers. There's always something we have for people to do. And we really greatly appreciate our volunteer force and could use a lot more of them, especially our dog walkers. But we have our volunteer application on our website as well. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
all
you can
online.
you can
Yeah,
find out more about
yeah,
volunteering on the website.
exactly.
Yeah. Besides volunteering or adopting, is there anything else, other ways to support the shelter?
Totally. So fostering is another great way to support the animal shelter. And we pay for all the medical supplies as well as general supplies. So food, bowls, toys, anything you may need for a foster animal, we will supply you. And it's really easy to do. That application is also on our website. And we also take donations on our website. We'll take donations in person. And also sharing our posts on social media is really beneficial to us.
Great, that's awesome. And then what about spay or neuter programs? Do you guys offer anything like that?
Yes, we have a few options for spay and neuter. So we have what's called our Pit Fix program, where we will fix a pit bull for free. And that is dependent on if you live within our jurisdiction. And then we also have what's called our Love Me, Fix Me program. It's a low-cost spay and neuter program. And then we have our Mama Fix program, where if you surrender a litter of animals to us, we will spay that mom for free. And then we have our Community Cat program, where we will accept 3 feral cats per year per household to be altered for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Remind me of the jurisdiction of the animal services.
So we do City of Santa Rosa, excuse me, and the unincorporated areas of Sonoma County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And go ahead and say the website again, just for folks listening.
Sure. So it's theanimalshelter.org.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Emma, thank you so much
course.
again for joining us today. I also want to thank Pinky and Graham Cracker and Benson for being here. And as a gift, we want to offer you a SoCo Chat coffee mug or a water bottle here. We'll have to get some of these SoCo Chat bowls made up for the for next time we have some friends on. Will you come back in a couple months or so with some more friends?
Of course, totally.
That would be great. We'd
Yeah.
love to meet some more of the animals out there. And to our listeners, we'd also like to give you a chance to win a SoCo Chat coffee mug. All you have to do is correctly answer our trivia question for today. Our trivia question is this: roughly how many animals come through the doors of Sonoma County Animal Services each year? If you know the answer, call us at 707-565-2242 or email us at publicaffairs@sonoma-county.org. Also, if you have comments about this or any other segment or have a suggestion for a topic for a future SoCo Chat discussion, please email us at that same address, publicaffairs@sonoma-county.org. Thank you all, and we hope you continue to follow SoCo Chat on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and of course, YouTube. Thanks again, Emma.
Thank you so much.